You are watching 21 Alive News Now. I'm our boss coming to you live from our digital news desk here in Fort Wayne. Got a couple news notes I want to give you on back to school week. Of course, a busy week for many parents in our area. Going to talk a little bit about this event that happened just today for teachers at TinCap Stadium at Parkview Field. We were out there covering that. I'll tell you about that. But I want to start first with Indiana State Police, who we talked to today, and they are saying that you should expect more officers on the streets here because of Back to School Week. Let's listen to Indiana State Police, who we talked to just today about Back to School Week.
Right, so we will be, as typical for the beginning of the school year, a lot of our guys will be out following buses and making sure, trying to check for compliance. Taking enforcement action on school bus arm violations. That'll happen around the whole northeast area of Indiana for our district. We really want to make sure that people are paying attention in the mornings, the low light conditions. Obviously you can see those flashing lights on the bus and you know when to stop, but you don't always see those kids that are in the driveways or at the corners waiting for the bus, late for the bus, running across the road. We want to make sure that people are paying attention and doing their due diligence to pay attention to safety. Last thing we want to do is have a child struck at or near a bus stop. So our troops will be out. In the past, we've had troops that have been on the buses with a car following as well. We'll do a little bit of that this year. That's kind of sporadic on when we conduct those types of enforcement actions. But we will be out and about and making sure that people are being compliant.
Right, and there is data that backs all of this up. It is so important to be careful, especially over the next couple of days. Everyone's kind of figuring out these new traffic.
Was our Jessica Walters talking to Indiana State Police. Sergeant Brian Walker there talking about that you can expect to see more officers patrolling the roads during the back-to-school traffic times when the buses are out on the roads. Also saying that some officers may even be on board the buses. So that's one thing to keep in mind this week. Another event that we covered today was a kickoff for teachers over at Parkview Field. This happening earlier today. You can see how many teachers were there. This was for Fort Wayne Community Schools as they get ready to head back to school this week. Most districts in our area are heading back to school this week at different days, some on Wednesday, some on Thursday. So this event coming up, and then we also did speak with a teacher at this event. Let's listen to what this teacher from Snyder High School said about the upcoming school year.
Have what they need.
Oh, apologize. Unfortunately, that audio not working right now for me, but this was an event, and our very own Samantha Condra, you'll be able to hear some interview clips from that teacher in the noon newscast. Samantha will have a report there for our noon newscast as we have a lot of coverage, especially on our morning show this week for Back to School Week. Okay, that is the live update for now from the Digital News Desk. You've been watching 21 Alive News Now. I'm Amara Boss.